What's up, everybody? It's Mike here, and today I wanted to discuss why I hope that the rumors that you'll be able to download Steam games or use Steam on the next Xbox console is true. But before I do, I just wanted to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this video, and also wanted to give a special thanks to everyone that has been subscribing or that has subbed to me. You're all truly wonderful, and I hope you're all having an amazing day wherever you are. But getting back to the topic, if you haven't heard the rumor, apparently there was a screenshot or a made-up screenshot that leaked somewhere online that showed an Xbox UI, or the next console for Xbox, or excuse me, the next Microsoft console, or the next Xbox. Its UI had the word Steam being shown on the homepage. Now, I know there are going to be a few people that hope this doesn't happen, but I'm definitely not one of those people, because I firmly believe that there should be no exclusivity whatsoever, and that we should be able to play any game we want on any system we want to use. I mean it. It's stupid that we have exclusivity still. I mean, it really should be that simple. And the fact that we might be getting one step closer to that being a reality is honestly the coolest thing to me. And especially the fact that it seems that gaming is moving in the right direction, because it's not about exclusivity anymore. It's about creating a platform and getting people involved in your ecosystem. Also, let me say before I start that I primarily play on PC, and I also have a Steam Deck on the way. So look out for that video eventually. And I can't wait to start using that Steam Deck. But ever since I made the switch from console to PC, I just realized how important it is to play any game you like, anywhere. Especially things like older titles and the like. Because preserving classic titles and even classic games without even borrowing a remaster or anything like that, and even new titles, it's important to, keep that around. And it's important to actually have that, preserving of those games, because down the line you never know when those games are going to become classics. I'm talking about like the new games now and even the older games. So preserving those titles, those classic titles, and barring people from playing something because you don't have the exact system or it's too old for a company to be bothered to put money into that IP, it's just a foolish concept. I think you should be able to play any game, any era, at any time you want, if that was up to me and we all lived in a perfect world. Now, I personally think Microsoft is actually ahead of the curve right now when it comes to what gaming should be, because like I said, they see it as a platform. They're trying to raise their platform up rather than their console. And to me, that is important, because when it comes to gaming, what we should be seeing is that they aren't really stuck in the past, but when it comes to their titles and where you play them. See, they don't really give a shit where you play any Xbox title. It could be PC on the Xbox system itself, as you saw, like, I think, what was it, like the end of this year, they released that ad where they just showed like any like tablet phone. It was like, oh, this is an Xbox. I'm pretty sure your fridge could be an Xbox if it wanted to, and if it had that smart screen. So pretty much what I'm saying is that they don't care where you're playing your games, especially Microsoft. They just want you to be a part of their ecosystem. And to me, that is why I think they are ahead of the curve. They are more about building a platform and getting players into their ecosystem, whether it be through Game Pass or buying whatever games they make on your platform of choice. That's why they have been releasing games on the PlayStation as well. And that's why I think, at least to me, that it's a great thing that PlayStation, people on the PlayStation consoles are now getting to experience Forza Horizon. They're going to have Indiana Jones and all the other titles. And I think that's amazing. I think more people should be able to play any game they want, and we should not be barred behind just what type of console we play on or how we play. Which is why I think that is the future of what gaming holds. You see, because it's not about what system, like I said, you play on anymore. It's about getting you to play that game, and that they made a platform of your choosing, or any platform of your choosing, I should say. And why I ultimately think that the reason they are porting Xbox titles, to the PlayStation and things like that is because they realize they're not going to make the most console sales anymore. PlayStation's got that down. But if they can have everyone playing their games on any platform, they're making more revenue than PlayStation would make, or any other platform, because they are literally getting their titles out to more people. And that is just what it is. In reality, that means more people are going to get to purchase your game and get involved in your ecosystem, and that means you're going to get more revenue. And it's ironic, honestly, because if they didn't fumble the Xbox One so badly, they might not be so focused on building up their digital library currently. Because I do remember Phil Spencer saying that they had, like, the PS4 era really was vital because during that time, Sony was able to build up a digital library, and now people are more comfortable buying a PS5 because that library is easily transferable. And Phil Spencer knew that with the Xbox One. He realized he fucked up so bad that he was like, hey, with this next system, we're just going to literally focus on building that platform. And now it just turns out that, like, hey, that's an actual reality, and that's something that could happen right now, is that we could see this big platform come through, and then now if they merge themselves with Steam, which is the biggest platform on PC, I think that is the biggest dub you can ask for in gaming. Why? Because it's simple, honestly. Being able to play more games at any system that you want, it should be a no-brainer, honestly. There should not be anybody that's tribalistic about, oh, I play on this system and I hate you because you play on that system. This is not a fucking gang war. This is not a fucking war. This is nothing. You guys are playing video games. Stop being children and just learn that, hey, maybe people like different things. So maybe we should just learn to come to accept that. And that's why I think this whole, like, people pushing back on this and this tribalistic attitude is kind of fucking stupid. Let's call a spade. It's fucking stupid. We really have literally grown men crying because, one platform is understanding the concept of gaming, or at least is going in the direction of where gaming should be, in my opinion. But like I said, I'm going off on a tangent now. But if this rumor turns out to be true, I think that just would be huge for gaming in general, because that would quite frankly change the landscape of how we actually play games and where we choose to play. And to me, that is the most important thing, and that's the most pivotal thing, is that we start, like, putting behind this exclusivity bullshit, and we start pushing for this platform, and that everyone's got their own platform, and soon every publisher, Microsoft and Sony, are going to become third party and put their games everywhere. There's not going to be no, hey, this game's only on PlayStation 5, this game's only on Xbox, this game's only on PC. It's going to be, where do you want to play it? And to me, that is the sign of the future, is not having that exclusivity and saying, like, hey, if you want to play this game, you got to buy that fucking plastic box worth $500+ more than, hey, if you want to play this, you can spend $70 on your console or platform, PC of choice, and just play it yourself and see how you do. If you like it, you do. Thank you for the money. If you don't, just refund it. And that's how it should be. In a perfect world, I really think that, we shouldn't have to settle for exclusivity anymore. We should move forward into the future and start focusing on more platforms, about platforms and where we play. Not, hey, I need to, buy the latest console because this game is going to come out. No, I'd rather buy this latest console because I want to. But that is it for me today. I really hope everyone is doing well, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a like, or whatever you do, whatever you choose to do. If you didn't, let me know in the comments, whatever it is. But wherever you are, I just hope you're having a good one. And that's it for me. Peace.